no talento merengue.
Bella, honey, what are you doing?
What's that factual quote that says?
Este es para latino, pero que tú sabías no tenía 3, pero sacó 3.
Good afternoon, my friends, viewers. Today we are going to review the Russian alphabet. In Russian, it's called Russkaya Azbuka, which literally means Russian alphabet. The Russian uses Cyrillic system, and there are 33 letters listed here. A, B, V, G, D, Y, Yo, J, Z, I, Ikrake, which means short E. For example, this is E, this is Y. K, L, M, N, O, P, R. This is for Spanish people who can roll the R. S, T, U, F, H, C, Ch, Sh, Tvrzdna. This is an interesting letter. It's a silent letter, but it means that the consonant before it gets emphasized. Tvrzdna, hard sign, letter before a word or a letter before it, this letter, you make it harder. You put more stress. To it. An example will be coming later on. This is the hardest letter. This is the hardest letter for any American speaker. Uy. It's called uy. Next one is myaky znak. It's another silent letter, but it comes from the word myaky, which means soft. You make the letter before it, as you guessed, softer, or the word before it. This is the word the E sound. This is U, and the last one here, 33rd letter, is Ya. It also means I. There you go, the Russian alphabet. Good afternoon, my friends, my Russian viewers, and I will teach you today a letter that's associated with the Russian alphabet and the word that associates with it. For example, the word for the letter A, the first letter A, a word that associates with it is avtobus. Avtobus, it means bus. B, banan. Banan, it means banana. V, vinograd. Vinograd, it means grape, like grapes. G, город. Город, it means city. D, din. Din, it means day. And you see here, I would like to stress that you see the letter myaky znak. It is a silent, soft letter in which you pronounce the N here, which looks like a H, the N here, softer than usual, so the Russians can understand you. Ye, yeda, which means food. Yo, yosh, which means hedgehog. Je, giraffe, which means giraffe. Ze, which looks like a 3, ze. Zima, which means winter. I, India, which means India, of course. Y, ikraka, yod, which means iodine. K. Kino. Kino. We stress the last part. This word means movie. Any movie. L. Limon, which means lemon. M. Mir, which means world. World. N. Nos, which means nose. O. Orsin, which means autumn. You see a mekis znak here, like the word for din, which means day, which means you pronounce the N more softer. So you pronounce it as Orsin. Pe. The P sound. Pirok. Pirok, which means pie. Like, you know, apple pie. R. My favorite letter. Raqueta, which means rocket. S, which looks like a C in English, but in Cyrillic you pronounce it as a S. Slon, which means elephant. Te. Telephone, which of course you know that means telephone. U. Utka, which means duck, like a duckling. F. Firma, a company. Ch. Chlieb, which means bread. Sir, which is a T and an S sound combined together. Make a T sound, then make an S sound, then you have it. Cirque, which means circus. Cheer. Chuda, which means wonder. Shir. Shina, which means tire, like the wheel, like for a car, the tires, those tires. Shina. Shi. Sheet, which means shield. And the next one is abjest, which means detour. Abjest, detour. And remember, and the next letter is uy. For example, mui, which means we. The problem with this letter is, and it's so special, it never, you can never see this on its own. It's always with another letter, and it's always at the end. It's never at the front for some reason. Next one, corn. Mekis znak is what I'm stressing here. It means soft sign. This word means horse, like a female horse. Ekran, which means screen, like any screen, like a computer screen, TV screen, any screen. Ekran. Humor, obviously, it means humor, but it's pronounced humor in Russian. And the last letter, finally, right? I know it feels like hell. Last letter, ya. Yablaka, which means apple. Yablaka. And that's the Russian alphabet, my friends. Please watch this video again. And if you have any questions, please leave comments, and then I will answer them. Thank you so much. Have a good day.